If you are still losing money trading, it's not because you're unlucky and it's not because the markets are out to get you. The truth is, there is something holding you back, and until you fix it, you will stay stuck. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly why most traders never become profitable, the mistakes you are making that are costing you money, time, stress, and most importantly, how to fix them. If you'll stick with me till the end, I promise you will walk away with the clarity and tools you need to become the trader you've always wanted to be. I know this might sound weird, but you are the one that keeps you unprofitable. It's not the markets, it's not the news, it's not the bad volatility, the indicators. It is you. And now, in order to solve a problem, we need to go back to the roots of that specific problem. So let me ask you this. Why have you started trading? Pause this video right now and let me know down below in the comment section exactly why you started. I assume that many of you will say, I started trading because I wanted to make money or more money. That was my case as well. I started trading to make money to then be able to buy a car. But you see, this is exactly why most traders fail, because from the get-go, we start with the left foot. Why? Because this makes us think solely about the end goal and not about the journey, about the process. And because of that, we enter this vicious circle where we have in mind that, okay, I need to reach that goal, I need to buy that car, I need to buy that house, and then we start forcing things, right? We start forcing trades, we start over leveraging, we start strategy hopping, we do all this stuff that leads to us blowing everything, right? Till we eventually quit or we decide to change something. Most of you might still do what I'm about to mention now, and I assume that's exactly why you clicked this video. You see, focusing too much on the future will keep you unprofitable. Why is that? Because as previously mentioned, if you focus too much on the future, on the end goal, in 1 year from now, I want to be able to buy my dream house. In 1 year from now, I want to do this, I want to do that. I want to do the other, I want to go on my dream vacay. By doing this, once again, you will put pressure on yourself and you will start forcing the process because you're thinking only about the future and not about the actual moment, about the process, about the journey. You think that the beauty about trading comes from the money that you can make from it. And that right there is wrong. You see, the beauty about trading is the journey. It's the process. It's the freedom, right? Because you need to understand, you as a trader, you have the freedom to stay at home and trade on a laptop on your own terms. And let's say you still work a job now, right? But that's still fine, because you see, there's people that have no other option than their job. They drive for 2 hours a day and work for 10 hours a day, and then when they get back home, they have time for nothing else. So understand that as soon as you start prioritizing the journey and the process and genuinely be happy and thankful for them, success will come and money will inevitably come as well. Next huge mistake that a lot of you make, and this was my case as well, is because you think constantly about the money, you're tempted to work a lot and spend 10 hours a day surfing the charts, looking for that holy grail strategy in order to then be able to reach your goals, because that's all your mind can think of. You need to understand that trading doesn't work like a traditional job where you exchange time for money. The more hours you put in, the more money you will make. No. In trading, it's quite the opposite. What you'll find is that the best traders out there, the most profitable traders, are the ones that spend the least amount of time on the charts. That's why in trading, less is more. You don't need to trade 20 plus pairs. You don't need to trade multiple sessions. You don't need to have multiple strategies, right? You only need to have one single strategy that is suitable to you. Apply the things that you learn in this video, a proper risk management plan as well, and you will see good results. And to do that, it is quite simple. You need to find a profitable strategy that you will be able to use. To do that, in my opinion, you should look for a mentor. And to do that, you need to look for someone that has already done it. Look for social proof as well. And then after you find that, you need to ask yourself, okay, am I resonating with this specific person? And if the answer to that question is yes as well, then go ahead, contact him, try to get in touch with him and learn his strategy. After you learn it, backtest it to make sure you understood it and that you're able to make profits with it, demo test it, take it to a real account, and then start applying the things that you learn in this video, and you will become a profitable trader. And that's exactly what I also preach in my community and teach the people that join my mentoring program. And after they learn the strategy, as well as the things that I'm mentioning in this video, they are able to achieve results like this, or like this, or like this, and many more. And on that note, if you think I'm the person that you resonate with most and you would like to learn from, click the first link down below and apply for my mentoring program, since I still have some available slots for this month. The next thing that you need to do is stop the negative thoughts and the what ifs. You need to think and act like you're already there, like you're already a profitable trader. And I know at first, this might feel forced, and it is normal, but trust me, with time, you will get more comfortable and it will help you tremendously. Constantly seeking control is the next thing that so many traders do, and I know this is normal. This is human nature. We as humans, we always like to be in control. But what you need to understand is that in trading, you can't and you will never be able to control the markets. Losses will always be part of the game, same as losing streaks, and you need to embrace the uncertainty. And the biggest mistake people do when they try to control the markets is they set goals. They set monthly goals, weekly goals, and daily goals. They say, by the end of this month, I want to make $10,000 with trading. And guess what? They then will start to force trades because they know they have this goal in mind and they need to reach it. And what happens next? You enter the vicious circle. You can see how easy it is to enter a vicious circle and how hard it is to get out of it. Same with the daily goals, right? You say, oh, I want to make $500 today, no matter what. And the markets might not give you a setup. What you'll do next is you will force a setup. You will force it, you will lose it. And then you will try to revenge trade, to recover the loss. You will enter again, you will lose it again. And you can see how again, you are entering a vicious circle, and this can end in two ways. As mentioned previously, you quitting because you most likely blew all of your money, or changing something. And since I just mentioned the losing streak, this brings me to the next thing that you need to avoid doing. Let's say you already went through the steps that I previously mentioned. You found your mentor, you learned a profitable strategy, you backtested, you know it's profitable, and now you started trading it. As soon as you face a losing streak, because trust me, sooner or later, you will face a losing streak. It is normal and it's part of the game. Understand that it is only a matter of time until you will start winning again. Because if you know that statistically you have a profitable strategy, there is no reason for you to do this huge mistake that I'm about to mention. You see, most people, when they get into a losing streak, they think that the grass is greener on the other side and that they need to look for a different strategy. And this leads to strategy hopping. You hop onto a different strategy, you learn it, you get into a losing streak, then you start looking for a different one, and so on and so forth. And this again is a vicious circle. You are also setting too many expectations. I want to do this by next month. I want to buy my dream car next year. I want to buy my dream house in 2 years from now. Setting all these expectations will put so much pressure on your shoulder, and trust me, trading under pressure is never a go-to. The next thing that you need to understand is that you will never be able to control your emotions. I see so many people tell others that in order to become a profitable trader, you need to take control of your emotions and trade like a robot. And that, in my opinion, is very wrong. That's just my opinion. We as humans, we cannot trade like robots because we always feel stuff. Right now, I am feeling excited and happy to create this video for you guys, okay? I am always feeling stuff. When I'm trading, I'm also feeling this dopamine, this adrenaline, right? This rush in my veins, and it feels good. When, for example, there's a rainy day, I might feel a bit tired. We constantly feel stuff, and you cannot tell me that I need to control my emotions when I know that that right there is impossible. So instead, what you should do is you should embrace your emotions. It is okay to feel bad. It is okay to feel happy. It is okay to feel tired. Now I'm gonna tell y'all a quote from a famous song. If you know, let me know down below, and it goes like this. Sunny days wouldn't be special if it wasn't for rain. Joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. So once again, it is normal to feel sad sometimes. It is normal to feel happy. It is normal to feel tired. Your job is to embrace these emotions and not try to control them. Hence why one of my main focuses this year is to try to be more present. I will practice it more and more to the point where I won't have to think about the act of doing it. And I will recommend you all to focus on this as well, because like I said, being present is what will help you become profitable. How many times do you find yourself in a bad mood? Often, right? It's because you always compare yourself to others. Materialistic stuff they have and you don't. That right there is super toxic. Because of that, and also the hustle culture you see nowadays everywhere, you then start working 24/7, and that right there will lead to exhaustion, or worse, burnout. I'm not saying that hard work isn't necessary. No, of course it is. But what you need to understand is that balance is required. And that comparison is the thief of joy. You should compare yourself with yourself only and practice gratefulness daily. Every single day when you wake up, write 5 things that you feel grateful for. You will find that you have so many things that you take for granted every single day. Let's say you start putting that work in and you work 24/7 until you buy that Lambo that you saw on social media. You saw that guy flexing a Lambo, you felt bad about it, you felt jealous, you started working 24/7, and then in 1 year you were able to buy that Lambo. Because your mentality hasn't changed, the same thing will happen. You will scroll through social media and you will see someone with a Bugatti. And then again, you will feel mad and jealous about it, and you will go through the same vicious circle without you feeling happy one bit. And what you need to understand is that there will always be a bigger fish. And unless you start practicing gratefulness, you will always be unhappy. Practice being happy about the simple things that we take for granted every single day. About the sun, about walking outside, about hearing the birds sing. Simple stuff like this can help you be more present, therefore more happy, and therefore you will also be able to be a better trader overall. You will see that happiness lies in the simple things, not in materialistic stuff. And I'm not saying by any means, I also worked hard to be able to buy my dream car, right? That was my goal. But I understood along the way that there's more important things that we as humans need to practice in order to be happy. Because let's be honest, our end goal from the time when we wake up till we go to sleep during a day is to feel happy. That's the goal we have in this life, to feel happy. Trust me, there's people, they have a bunch of materialistic stuff. They have fancy houses, fancy cars, fancy holidays, and they're still unhappy. It would be way better to be happy and have less materialistic stuff than being unhappy with a ton of materialistic stuff. So like I said, the happiness lies in these simple things. And now you might ask, well, why are we giving us all of these tips? Well, the reason for that is very simple. You must understand this one thing. It's the fact that a trader is most profitable when he is present. When I am present, I know that I'm at my highest capability. I know that I am there like a cheetah waiting for the right opportunity. I'm just reacting to what the market has to offer. If I see a good setup, I execute it. If I don't see anything, I stay on the sidelines without risking anything and wait for the next day. Why? Because I am there, I am present. You see, if I was to think about the upcoming goal I have in mind or the future, I would be like, oh, because I want to buy a house next year or something like this, I need to make profit today, right? And then if I set this expectation, I would force a trade instead of being present. So you can see how much of an impact this has on your trading. The next thing that I will suggest you is delete social media if it's not bringing you any benefits. For example, YouTube, I think is really good because you will find that the most valuable content is long form, especially for trading. On the other platforms, the short form platforms, you will see that there's a lot of bad content, there's a lot of toxic things, and you will also see a lot of flexing. And the thing is, 90% of people react badly to people flexing. You know, you have 2 options. Option 1, you feel jealous about it and you feel bad. Or option 2, you feel happy and motivated about it. If you feel happy and motivated, then okay, just keep it there and you can watch content like that for motivation purposes. But if it makes you feel bad about it and jealous, would be best to just delete it because it means that you get no value out of these short form platforms and instead focus on long form value and developing your own skills. So like I said, delete social media if it is not bringing you any benefits. And before I give you the last tip, I want you to let me know down below which of the tips I've mentioned so far you consider to be most valuable one, and I will make sure to check it out. Lastly, what you need to understand in order to become a profitable trader is that your day-to-day life will reflect your trading. If in your day-to-day life you are a person that is happy, that is practicing gratefulness, good habits, discipline, you will see that your trading will look something like this. Okay, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, but you will be in an uptrend. Okay, so as soon as you will start implementing these things, not only you will have a better day-to-day life, but you will see great results in your trading. And that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it valuable. If you did, make sure to drop a like. Till the next one, make sure to watch this video right here. It's a trading challenge where I day traded in my car for a full day to see how much money I can make. That being said, wishing you all the best and take care.